Hello, I'm Adrian Chavez from the Sierra County Sentinel. The 2021-2022 school year is about to kick off for the Truth or Consequences Municipal School District on Monday, August the 2nd. With the new year comes new goals from the woman in charge, Dr. Chanel Segura. Mrs. Segura was able to sit down with reporter Jim Shiley earlier this month and talk about the new goals and how they were going to help the students.
That's the new motto, students first.
Yes.
So what are the schools doing right now to put students first? What programs, what things are you implementing
Right.
to
So
forward
I've carried that philosophy with me since I became a principal. And what I realized is that within our public education system, we have systems, circumstances where adults put their needs first, put their wants first. For example, in a master schedule will make or break a school. It's one of the most important pieces of a school. So when you look at a master schedule, it's not about, oh, this teacher wants this prep or this teacher wants to teach this class. We had to flip it to say, we're gonna have the kids choose what they want, what they need, and then we're gonna place it up there and see, does it work? And I have no problem working with adults to say, if it can work out, great. But if it doesn't, it's because a kid's needs came first. And so that's an example. Some individuals like to teach certain classes, but if the students aren't requesting that class and it doesn't make, then we can't teach it.
Yeah.
So it's those kind of tough, difficult decisions. Okay. Some teachers like to either have the first part of the day be their prep or that last part of the day be their prep, and sometimes that just doesn't work out. But again, it's we're looking at our strategic plan as well, and we have 5 strategic goals, and all of it is surrounding what is going to be best for our students and how to build them up, how to provide opportunities for college and career readiness, looking at social, emotional, and mental wellness. All of those things, relationships and culture. I want our students and our families to be excited to send their kids to school, to feel welcomed in every single school that they walk into, and to know that their kids are going to have options. And when their kids graduate, they get to choose. Do I want to go to college? Do I want to go into the military? Do I want to get a job? Do I want to take a year off and travel? That they'll be able to have the skills and the knowledge to make that decision for themselves. I want to get away. I know when I first got here, a lot of what I heard was, oh, our kids can't do this, or our kids aren't going to college, or we only have a small group of kids who want to, go into college and careers. And I push back and say, says who?
Yeah.
Says us, because these are kids. It's our job to make sure that we're bestowing upon them the knowledge, the skills, the opportunities, opening those doors for them, much like my English teacher did for me that day. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Right.
So for me, every kid deserves every opportunity, regardless of who they are, where they come from, what their skill set is, and maybe they don't have that desire right now, and maybe they're acting out and their behaviors are horrible and they're skipping school and they're not doing good in their classes. For now, how do we provide that kid with supports to fill in those deficits on why they're behaving that way, why they're not trying, so that they can realize that they do have something to work for.
To align with these new goals, the district went on and hired a new batch of leaders at each school. At Sierra Elementary Complex in Tier C Elementary School, the new principal is Carol Bulkey. Ms. Bulkey was able to sit down with Jim and I and tell us about her new plans for the upcoming school year.
So, okay, looking at the year ahead, the coming school year, how do you you're in a new school now, how do you view the challenges and what do you have any expectations or anything, any sort of things you'd like to see starting here?
So the first thing I want is to see what's up and running. I don't want to come in and say, oh, I have all these grandiose plans. I want to make sure that you feel comfortable and that what's working stays working. And then my ultimate goal is to ensure the mental, emotional welfare of the children to ensure their academic growth. What I've learned in the last 6 years in my classroom is that when that emotional stability happens, the academic flies. And so that is truly what I hope to do at the school.
New to the middle school and Sierra County is Principal Patty Good. She was able to sit down and tell us what she thought about the new goals and the school district.
Can you speak at all about that, about how the motto of Students First and how you view your role here too?
In education, students always come first. We're here to serve, period, end of story. You know, and if our thoughts go beyond that, then we need to come back to students first. So I think we have phenomenal teachers here that feel the same way. And so we're just here to support. We're here to bring proficiency where there isn't, bring hope, bring, you know, everything that we can to our kids here in TRC and move forward. And I haven't been here that long,
No,
and
I know,
so
I know.
that's a little bit hard to answer
Well,
or
of
to.
course.
But I'm very excited because I think I know in my heart that this. Our Dr. Sugar, our superintendent, is doing some amazing things and has changed a lot of things here.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to be on board with that.
Good.
When I interviewed Dr. Garcia, well, even before when I was interviewing before and spoke to Dr. Garcia, she was telling me about the grading for equity, and she was telling me about the Flex Fridays and all. So right away I started researching. How exciting.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, and I haven't personally worked with another district that has really moved forward with some exciting things for our kids.
Down at the high school, we were able to catch up with new principal Rebecca Bartu. She may be new to the position, but not the school district, as she graduated a Tiger and went on to teach at TCMS. Miss Bartu was able to tell us how things have changed since she graduated from Hot Springs High School.
High school, then it was simple. You had classes and you may play a sport or two. It was definitely a different setup. This high school now is a variety of things, dual enrollment and AP courses and just a variety of clubs and organizations, and it's intense. High school is intense. It's more like pre-college or a junior college now these days, and kids have a lot on their plate these days, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a real public activity, certainly.
At Array Elementary School, there is no principal, but instead it will have two co-lead teachers who will remain in the classroom but work together as liaisons to central office. The co-lead teachers are Robert Placencio and Pamela Ruffini, who were chosen for their strong skill sets and their passion for teaching kids. With a new set of goals and leaders, the Truth or Consequences Municipal School District is excited for the school year to come and is ready for any challenges that are thrown their way. If you want to check out the full interviews from earlier, just check out the links in the description. Also, if you are interested in seeing what the county has to offer its young people in and out of school, pick up a copy of our monthly edition of The Torch, which will be released alongside the June 30th edition of the Sierra County Sentinel. If you like this video and you want to see more, be sure to like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Adrian Chavez from the Sierra County Sentinel, signing off.